Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Masita. I'm from SMPN Rantau, Pulung. First of all, let us praise and thank the presence of Allah Almighty for the abundance of grace and the joy of all of us can still gather in this place without any worries at all and in good health. Not forgetting the salawat and greetings we pour out to the Prophet Muhammad, who has brought us out of the dark ages to the era bright like today. May we all get initiation on the end. Amin. Second, I will thank the Junior High School of YPPSB for giving us permission to take a part in the Primus Talent Show 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout this speech, I would like to say a few words about distance learning during coronavirus outbreak. Well, science announced of the first case of COVID-19 or coronavirus disease by President Joko Widodo together with Minister of Health Rawan Agus in early March 2020. There have been many changes in all fields, including the field of education, until the implementation of the PSBB large-scale social restriction in several areas. COVID-19, which is increasingly endemic, has prompted the government to issue a policy for school to conduct distance learning and students must study at home. Distance learning is a formal learning medium through cyberspace, where students access the internet to take lessons from home. Because teaching and learning process cannot be done face-to-face to avoid the risks of spreading COVID-19. The East Kota Regency government is also implementing distance learning. Since the beginning of March 2020, distance learning is still being carried out. To make it easier for us to study at home, teachers use applications such as WhatsApp, Google Classroom to implement distance learning. This distance learning is welcomed by students and teachers in all schools. There are positive impacts on online learning. For example, the first is, of course, to reduce the transmission of the COVID-19 outbreak. The second, learning is more efficient because it can be carried out anywhere and anytime. The third, learning media can be more varied. It was done by the teacher to motivate us to keep our enthusiasm for studying at home. Besides the positive impact, of course, there is a negative impact that we feel, such as poor signal networks or smartphone disruption, not all even internet network because regional geographies are different. There are areas that have a strong internet signal, weak signal, and no internet signal at all. Sometimes we have to first search for an internet signal. We have to leave the house, walk, and so on to find an internet signal. Because, as we know that the main factor in online learning is the internet network. Not only the network obstacle that we get, but there are many things that we cannot get if online learning continues. For example, we can gather and joke with our friends, do a segment in a group to solve a problem together, and it doesn't feel like time flies and we end up going to class or graduate without meet with friends and teachers in person. All implemented online. Finally, in my speech, I hope the condition of education in Indonesia will get better soon so that we are able to return the education effectively and optimally. And don't forget to keep your distance, wear a mask, and always wash your hands in running water and use soap to avoid the spread of COVID-19. Well, this is of my speech today. I hope we can take a good lesson from what I delivered today. I ask forgiveness for any words and behave which are not supposed to be. Thank you for your kind attention today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.